what you're seeing on the screen right now is a weather forecast. Machine learning is everywhere now, and the law of large numbers makes it perfect for affiliates, media buyers, performance marketers, anyone who drives traffic to actually predict whether or not their campaign is going to be successful or not before you dump a huge testing budget into it. In just minutes, you will be able to make hundreds, thousands, so many variations of pages. So what I'm going to do is once you select the template, you can go ahead and start adding in your headlines. So one headline is meet local singles in city, add. And then next headline is best matchmaking site. This is mainstream dating. Now, if I generate this page now, it's going to have, we have 3 variants for multivariable split testing. It's only going to make 2 variations, and that's A/B testing. So you can use this for A/B testing. You can generate 5, 6, 20, 30, or 1,000 pages. And now I'm going to go ahead and choose some images, 4 images, and click add. So now I have 4 headlines, 4 images, and now I'm going to test 4 call to actions. That's 64 variations of the page. 64. We tested it all the way up to 157,000. Now, the reason Thrive, and we've worked with Thrive to integrate this, is, and you'll see in a moment, is they have a limit of 1,000 pages per grouping. But just making 64 split tests would take hours and hours, and you can now do that so quickly. And the page was created successfully. Now, here's what you're going to want to do next. You're going to want to publish the pages, and then publish the tracker. So you can actually have multiple Thrive accounts in here. In a moment, I'm going to bring on Sam. She's the owner of Thrive, and she's going to show you how to use the AI. So that is the combination. So I'm going to choose my Thrive account, successfully publish to tracker, and let's go over to Thrive. This is a landing page section of Thrive. And live demos can go wrong. Here it is. A campaign grouping, 64 pages in just 10 minutes. And I was going slow. Now, the reason it says 63 is 0 is counted at number 1. So each of these pages is every single variation. I could do as many as I want. Think of the possibilities. And this is just in beta. Imagine all the other things we're going to be adding shortly. The chances of you finding a winner with 64 pages, 300, 500, 700, combined with AI. So let's go over it again. So here's how you do it. You go to the integration section and you hit Connect Tracker, select Thrive Tracker, and you can have multiple Thrive accounts. So I'm going to say Thrive 3. And then to do this, all you have to do is go into the settings, copy your API key, a screenshot. In your settings, the install ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 lines down. So there's our install ID, 241 or 3241. So you put that in there and Thrive is connected. Let's do 10 call to actions, 400 pages, 400 variations. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because of the law of large numbers. So you don't have to have a lot of traffic. You can just have a ton of pages. Is this making sense? This is why we're so excited about it. So let's go to 400 pages, and then Sam's going to come on and show you how to use the AI. I'm going to use this VSL bridge page this time. And if I want to, I can edit the page, edit the images, edit everything. But let's go ahead and put some headlines. So I'm going to do headline 1, So I'm just gonna choose some data. I'll just choose the dating images right now. Okay, so let's see how many this does. It's really gonna create all those variations of the page. So I just created, and the proof is in the pudding. So here's headline 1, image, call to action 2. Now, if I want to add my tracking code here, all I have to do, and this is really cool, is I can go to the page editor, and I can actually use the manual page editor or the source code editor. So instead of watch now, I can right click, edit this link, and then I can choose a URL, and then what you're going to want to do is copy a URL. So I'm going to use www.thrivetracker.com. Now this will populate through all the pages, and when the mission control board is done, you'll be able to do that. So every single page is now going to have that outgoing click URL. So if you're using tracking, you can put your outgoing click URL, and then if you can actually inject your however you track, you can go to your source code too and paste in your JavaScript at the top of the page. And Thrive has instructions on how to do that. It's really simple. Or you can do it in the file manager. Either way, you can do it in the code editor, or you don't have to do it in the code editor. So save changes, and let's go back to one of these pages, and let's see if let's see if this works. Okay. All right. Every single page, all 400 pages, now go to thrivetracker.com. Imagine all the things we can do. Imagine all the automations. And with the law of large numbers and automation, using Thrive's AI, we can create tons and tons of pages. And by doing that, no one has ever been able to do this before. Is this awesome, or is this awesome? Yes, I got a holy SHITT. Multivariate testing and AMPs, we've done it. So now the reason this is so exciting is because using the law of large numbers and using weather is predictable because they have machine learning and a lot of data. When you test parts and you test and use machine learning on different variations of metal and aluminum and physical things, it's easier to predict them. But humans use the law of large numbers. A human is like a landing page. So if you have a lot of landing pages, less traffic, and AI, machine learning, you'll be able to actually produce and know if a campaign's a winner or not, and find your winning combinations. Every single variation of that page will be made instantly inside of Thrive. Now, what's interesting, before I bring Sam on, is on election night, human behavior, we don't know why they click on a red button. We don't know why one image, it could be the person had a bad day. Someone goes to our landing page and maybe they're just in a bad mood and they don't like the color red, they don't like the color green. We have no idea. But what we do know is if we have a massive amount of pages, we can gather data using the law of large numbers and using machine learning, and we don't need to know why that person converted on our page because of that image. Who cares? On election night, some of the smartest people in the world in math and statistics gave Donald Trump a 1% chance of winning the presidential election. 1%. Because they didn't understand behavioral the behavior of humans is non-autistic. It's fluid. It's it's unpredictable unless you use the law of large numbers. And now I'm going to bring on a very special guest. This is Sam from Thrive. She's the product owner of Thrive. So I'm going to bring her on right now.
Hey everyone.
Hey, I'm going to allow you to share your screen, okay?
Yep, sounds good. Yeah, sure. So I have been in the affiliate and performance marketing industry for the past 10 years. I spent 8 years on the network side and the past 2 with Thrive Tracker. I currently am the product owner and also manage the support side for Thrive. So as Jordan mentioned, we're extremely excited about the integration with Landerbolt's new multivariate testing. This is something that will come in handy for sure with our AI. Not only does multivariate allow you to test those multiple pages in just a few clicks, but our AI allows you to also make sure that your best performing pages are those that are serving to your visitors at all times. So what I will go ahead and do is, I know Jordan added in some landing pages to Thrive. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly build out a new campaign with a campaign rotation and walk through the steps there, and then kind of highlight some of our AI features. So in Thrive, we'll just go to create new campaign, and we'll just name this one a test. For traffic sources, we have a whole list of predefined sources that we are integrated with currently. So say for this one, we want to set up our traffic with Facebook. We can go ahead and add it here. Campaign type, this would be for organizational purposes, so we'll just call this a mobile campaign. For cost, we'll just put in a placeholder here. And everything else is optional. This is campaign tags are for organization purposes as well, if you want to pull up different tags. So I will go ahead and hit next, and we will create a new rotation. Our campaign rotations are where all of our landing pages and offers are housed. So this is the different combinations that you want to add to your actual campaign. So for this one, I will go ahead and pull in one of the landing page groups that we imported from Landerbolt. So not only can you go and individually select each landing page, but you could also select the whole group, add it to your rotation, and you'll see that it added all of the landing pages here. So once you have your landing pages added, you also want to tie an offer to them. That way your visitors have somewhere to go once they click through the call to action button on your lander. So you'll just go and add offer, and if you already added some offers into Thrive, you can select them, or you also have the option to add a brand new offer here as well. So for the purpose of testing, we have a Google offer, and I will just go ahead and add selected to our landing pages. And again, you can select which landing pages you want to add to. So I'll just add an offer to a few of these for now. So then I will go ahead and hit create. And now I have a brand new campaign. So a few things to note here. Our URL here, this is the tracking link that you give your traffic source. So Facebook, Google, Taboola, Rep Content, whatever it may be. If you do have a traffic source that you don't want to use a redirect with, so an example would be Facebook, they're known to flag tracking redirects. We also have a landing page pixel option. So this is cookieless, and it's specific to each campaign and to each landing page. This way you can go ahead and generate a pixel, place it on your lander, and then send visitors directly to your landing page that you set up in Landerbolt. That way you eliminate that redirect and the chance of being flagged by Facebook. So all you would have to do is, if you have more than one domain, it will give you the option to select which domain here. It will pull in your campaign ID. You'll pull in your landing page ID, which I'll show you how to get in a moment. And then parallel tracking would be for Google Ads. And then you'll hit generate landing page pixel, and it will automatically spit out the code for you. So you would just go ahead and copy this and paste it into the body of your landing page. So then if I go to our offers and landing pages tab, this is where the actual rotation itself is. So this is where we added all of those landing pages, and then we added the Google offer to some of them. So by default, it will set the rotation weight for you, and you can go ahead and manually change this to serve at whatever weight you wish. So this would be the default way of doing it. The manual way, it works, but it can be tedious when you have numerous landing pages. So that's where our AI tool comes into play here. So to turn on AI, you would just enable up here, and it will automatically put your landing pages into pending calculation. So our AI tool is based off of Bayesian statistics, and it ensures that your best performing options are those that are visible to your visitors. So it's actually performance-based, and our AI settings, you have a variety of options to choose from. So you can select anywhere from 6 hours up to 7 days for our system to analyze by. So if I select 24 hours, Thrive is going to go ahead and look at the past 24 hours worth of data and make the adjustments based on that. You can also have Thrive adjust the AI in calculations from ROI, EPC, or conversion rate. So this has been very popular since it does give you the option of which you want to base your stats off of. And then we also have a minimum threshold. This basically lets you set a threshold. So say I put it at 5% here. If you have a landing page or offer that has less than a 5% chance of being the best performing option, our system will go ahead and automatically pause it for you. That way you're not using your spend on that offer when it could be going elsewhere. So then another option with the AI is we also have an area here where you can set a minimum click count that needs to be reached before AI kicks in. So this is what we recommend if you want to either give a new offer or an offer that you previously paused a fair chance against other landing pages and offers. And it's also helpful if you want to test a landing page or offer out before relying on our AI. And then to go with that is a default weight. So if you set a minimum click count of say 10 clicks, before it hits those 10 clicks, it would serve at a default weight of 10 here, or 7.7%. And then we also have an AI chart here. This currently has no data since I just set up the campaign. However, if I have a screenshot here, and so this was from an actual campaign that we had prior. What our AI timeline chart allows you to do is kind of analyze that past data and see at any point in time what the system was doing. So if you have multiple landing pages and offers and you want to look back and see what weight one of them was at, or multiple landers were at any specific time, you could do so in our chart here. So between Landerbolt's multivariate testing, being able to add that high number of landing pages straight into Thrive, adding AI on top of it kind of gives you one less thing to worry about instead of having to manually go in, read your data, and then kind of adjust the weights based off the data you're seeing. Our platform can do that for you. So we're going to be looking at conversion rate, ROI, EPC, whatever you set down here, and whichever are performing best, we're going to make sure are the ones serving your visitors. And then one other thing I want to highlight here as well would be our reporting. So when you have that number of landing pages, so the 60, 100, whatever landing pages that you're adding in, if you ever want to pull a report, we also have a drill down report option where you can easily pull by any specific lander, multiple landing pages, and then you can even pull by browser operating system down to even custom variables from the traffic source. So if you wanted to look at all of your landing pages and evaluate them from your Facebook Creative ID and see how each are doing, you could do that here in the drill down. And then Jordan had also brought up how easy it is to add in that URL for your call to action link. So I just wanted to highlight that a little bit too. So he had mentioned here, just going in, right-clicking, and editing your link. So we would select URL here. What this URL from Thrive would be your landing page code. So if we go to get LP code, our click-through tracking code is that URL that you want to send visitors through. So you would just need to copy that, paste it into Landerbolt, and save, and it would be easy as that. So now anytime you send traffic to your landing page, it's going to go through that Thrive link and rotate in whatever offer you have added to the lander. So in this case, it would go to Google. So if we test it out, it should go there. And there we go. So as easy as that, super easy. Even if you're rotating in multiple offers, if you want to split test any number of offers with a landing page, you would follow the same steps. You would just paste in that one link to Landerbolt, and then it would go ahead and rotate in the offers based off of the either default rotation weights you have set here, or if you enable AI, whatever the system determines the weight to be. So super easy. I did go over a little bit for the URL and landing page pixel for your traffic source. One last step I would also want to go over here would be making sure that you place your pixel or post back on those offers so that you can track conversions in Thrive as well. So all of our post back and pixel options can be found under the tracking tab here. And everything has detailed instructions, and then our support team is also able to help you out with any tracking questions or any questions on AI, importing from Landerbolt, anything like that. We're happy to assist as well.
We have customers who want to use this and they're using another tracker. You have an automated way to migrate trackers. Is that correct?
Yes, we do. We have a migration tool. It is geared more towards volume users right now, but we can also import from a few other trackers as well. We can import things like campaigns, offers, landing pages, campaign rotations, and traffic sources.
So typically, it's how all of that, your support team can also make all of that pretty easy as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, our support team can help with it as well. If you do decide to use our migration tool, all it requires is that you use our CSV template and fill in the different information, and then you can go ahead and upload, and it will automatically create everything in Thrive right there for you.
Okay, brilliant. I'm going to go ahead and talk about how everyone can get the bundle deal. So we have a grand opening offer for paid beta users. We have so many ideas of what we're going to do, and for being on our list, we have a offer for you that you're going to want to definitely consider. So we have two plans, and one of those plans, you get 1,000 pages. So 1,000 landing pages, and that plan is $297 a month. Our next plan up, you get 1 million landing pages. 1 million pages. So what we're going to do, so you can save $500 per month, and the way you can do that is by going to landerbolt.com and using the discount code Landerbolt25. And for the special promotion, and it's Landerbolt25 is a discount code, we are going to give you our premium AMPS Pro package, and that's $797 a month. It comes with 1 million landing pages for the price of our professional package, which comes with 1,000 landing pages. So you're going to save $500 per month for life and have 1 million landing pages instead of 1,000. And we're doing this for our grand opening beta testers. So if you want to jump in now, go to www.landerbolt.com and scroll down and you'll see this payment plan. And even if you're a current member, and you want to upgrade, you don't have to log in. You can just select the $800 per month plan. And to get your $500 per month discount and your million pages, what you're going to do is you're going to click, once you get inside Landerbolt, you're going to click on Start Subscription for our $797, which comes with 1 million pages. The next step, and let me know if you're there or you're having issues. I'll go a little slower. In the discount code, type in Landerbolt 25. So if you're a member already, no matter what, it will prorate you. So the way you do this is you choose the $797 plan with 1 million pages, sign up or sign in, and then you're going to select the $797 plan again and use the code Landerbolt25. Next, we've bundled and created a deal that with Thrive, and they've given us a very generous discount. So if you're using another tracker and you want to migrate over, you can get 25% off your first 3 months with Thrive. So this is a bundle deal. And it's the same code, Landerbolt25. So you're going to go to www.thrivetracker.com. This time I'm going to select this bridge page, and before I make the page, excuse me, folks, I need some water. So before I make this page, I'm just going to make one headline. I'm not going to choose any files. Actually, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to make the page. And now it's only created one variation of this page because I didn't fill out any of those fields. So if I want to go to the file manager, I can actually go into the file manager and go to my images tab, and this is essentially an FTP. The way to add pages to Landerbolt is you can import using a URL, you can import using a zip file. So all your pages you can import, but if you want to actually edit your page and you know some code, you can do that from the code editor and our FTP editor. So, but I'm actually going to do it visually. So I'm going to go back to the page editor, and the way we made this page editor is we made it unbreakable because all it does is it just simply displays the HTML file that you imported. So if there's something wrong with the HTML file, it's not gonna display correctly. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete this. I'm gonna delete this. Delete that image. And delete that. Delete that. Delete that. Now you can make any type of template here. If I want to add a image, I can do that. I can pretty much do everything. If this is a WordPress-like editor, so and page builder as well. So if I want to add an image, add fonts, I can do that. I can change colors, but there's a lot more coming, and there's going to be options to actually change colors of your call to action, and we're going to give you the ability to run multivariate tests on multiple different things on your page. So you can actually choose on your page what you want to test. Today's beta example was just the headline, image, and the button. But let's say you want to test 10 button colors. You'll have the ability to do that shortly.